Hi, this is Christian Simpson. I hope you're well. I'm in this wonderful boardroom here at the Institute of Directors in Birmingham. Spent a lot of time here meeting many of my clients and helping local businesses think, feel and act differently into the new environment that we're in. And the amazing amount of emails I've had regarding my last message around our intelligences and around the fact that the large proportion, somewhere between 80 and 94% of our success comes from broader intelligences beyond our IQ. And so I thought I'd spend a little time perhaps expanding on that to help you understand what these intelligences are, because these are the central point of true leadership. You know, leadership is a personality issue, not a positional one. You have to be the leader in order to influence others to greater performance, whether that's your own or whether it's anybody else's. So, what is it all about? What's the difference? Well, your IQ clearly is your analytical thinking, your ability to solve problems analytically. It's literally where most of us are matured through our education system. And the problem is that premise that says that IQ and knowledge is the foundation of success, which is flawed by the way, stems back to our education system. So all of our business training processes are focused on the importing of technique and skills and data. The problem is it doesn't change behaviour. And if you don't change behaviour, then actions and results tend to stay the same. So when you start talking about emotional and spiritual intelligence, what's the difference there? Well, your emotional intelligence, fundamentally, summing it up very quickly, allows you to respond rather than react. Now there's a huge difference between those two, and this is absolutely essential in the field of leadership. But if you just change one thing in your life, if you just develop self-awareness, which is the foundation for emotional and spiritual intelligence, then you'll start to respond to life and to people in your life rather than react. React is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a reaction, an action that's been learned by a certain part of your personality known as the subconscious mind that learns behaviours. The problem with that is that it's outside of your awareness, and if you're just repeating a behaviour that is no longer serving you, i.e. the subconscious learns behaviours in order to repeat it in any given circumstance, so you don't have to absorb your conscious thought with having to simply open a door or get in a car and drive, which you probably you do now without even thinking. But the problem is it doesn't know where to stop. It's purely deductive in nature. So it learns a behaviour and reproduces it in circumstances that are probably a long, long way away, circumstances where it's no longer appropriate for that behavioural trait. That has a massive impact on your success. So self-awareness gives you the ability to then be able to step back and respond, and that makes a huge difference to your success in life. Now, spiritual intelligence, this is the seat of our potential. This is what drives us beyond our existing performance. It's the part of the human personality that has taken us from the cave to the World Wide Web. It's that essence of humanity that drives us forward, unlike any other creature on this planet. It's got nothing to do with theology or religion or God or anything like that. We're talking about who we are at the core. We're talking about the energy, the essence of who we are, the ghost in the machine, if you like. We need to get past the ignorance around the terminology and understand that, in business and in life, we're dealing with spiritual beings gifted with an intellect living in a physical body. And this is the piece that's really missing from most of the training and organisational development processes. And because we've come through an education system that develops only our IQ, we seek those kind of programs and we create those kind of programs that develop technique and skill before they develop character. Now, why is that a problem? Well, the issue there is that ultimately our character, our attitude, the way that we hold and conduct ourselves is what births those techniques and skills effectively. It's a little bit like a building site in the middle of a city. If you've ever gone into a city and there's a fence around a huge open space and there's lots of bulldozers and people working behind that fence, you can go for months and nothing seems to be happening. And then suddenly, in the space of a week, a huge building's in place. And you think, well, where did that come from? Now, the foundational work took months in order for that structure to stand strong. The same applies to the process of creating greater success and performance in life. You have to develop the foundation, the character, the self-awareness, emotional and spiritual intelligence to then birth the skills and techniques that are going to take you to a different level. Do vice versa. is not effective. And that's why so many people in business are struggling to go beyond their existing performance levels. So I hope that's explained the broader view of human intelligence is a little better for you. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Thanks for listening.